flow, but you want to vary it. Vocal fillers you want to decrease, but everyone says, well, I don't do that. You do. You need to record yourself. Pauses grab people's attention, and of course, spend some time talking about telephone skills. All right, next slide. There we go. Last one is trust, influence. Now, let me define this. Persuasion is what you do and you say. Influence is who you are. Influence is a higher form of persuasion. Is there somebody in your life right now, if they'd ask you for $1,000, would you give it to them? That's influence. That's trust. That's your passion. That's your charisma that you've been learning about. So let's talk about this. You have all four now for your success blueprint. Let's talk about it. Again, you want the truth or the sugar-coated? All right, here's the truth. Here's what the studies show. Now, influence, persuasion is what you do and you say, and influence is who you are. We've already talked about that. I want to give you some polls as far as what is the most trusted profession out there, because trust also is broken down by profession. In fact, let me ask you, what is the most trusted profession? Doctors. Firemen. Minister, teacher. It's actually top of the list is a pharmacist. Isn't that amazing? It's the white coat. They don't try to upsell you into other things. In fact, sometimes pharmacists says, you know what, why don't you take the generic brand? It actually saves you some money. So let's go over the list. You want to see where you rank? All right, every year we monitor the trust cycle. This is what's happened, the latest numbers. Pharmacists, top, very, very top of the list is 64%. You don't need to write these down. Just take a look. 64%. You have clergy at 59. Medical doctors at 57. College teachers at 53. Now, what grade is that? It's an F, isn't it? Again, these are the top of the list. Police are at 49. That's sad. You try to get your children to go to the police if they're in a problem. Bankers are at 30. Journalists are at 22. And business executives are at 21. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done. This is the top of the list. You ready for more? All right, here we go. Stockbrokers are at 19. Congress a little high at 17. Real estate agents and investors at 16. Have you seen yourself yet? Chiropractors are at 15. Lawyers are at 14. That's high. Insurance is at 11. Advertisers are at 10. Network marketers are at 9. And car sales are at 5. Isn't that amazing? So why did you get people to trust you? Let's talk about trust. There's what we call the 5 C's of trust. Just a quick overview because of time. These are the 5 C's of trust. It's not just character. Now, character is you on the inside. It's also your competence. If your neighbor built an airplane and wants to take you for the first ride, but they have great character, would you go with them? Some competence issues and credibility and congruence. Let's say I need to choose a dentist. And I just moved to your area and says, can you help me choose a dentist? I have this bad toothache. You say, oh, I know a great dentist that has great character. Belongs to my church group. Just a really good person. Just not very competent, though. Last time I was there, stuck a needle completely through my cheek. Would you go to that dentist? So you run to another dentist. Can you recognize? Oh, I know a great dentist. Very competent. Graduated top of his class. The best in the state. Just doesn't have much character, though. In fact, you have to wait 2 weeks. He's still in jail for insurance fraud. Intends to put in 3 or 4 more fillings than you actually need. Any trust? What about if you're sitting in the dental chair and the dentist comes in and puts your x-rays and the lights like you have any idea what they're talking about and says, I don't know. I think you need a root canal. I'm just not very good at this. What do you think? You would run, wouldn't you? You would run. Or credibility. You walk into a dental office and there's a plaque on the wall from maybe somewhere in the Caribbean. There's a sign that says cash only, no insurance, no checks, no credit cards. Doctor comes out in a black leather jacket, a carpenter's tool belt with an actual hammer and an actual drill. Any credibility? Or there's congruence. You know, last time they said, hey, next time you're here you need a root canal. And you come back 6 months later, Doc, what about that root canal? I says, root canal? What root canal? Who told you you need a root canal? Red flag. Trust is critical. We're also pointing to when you connect with somebody. Have you ever